Hey guys, uh, we came here with another video and we will talk about one of the problem which is there in the lead code, that how to get median of two sorted arrays. So I think the lead code is a very good platform, in order to, if you need to solve some programming issues or programming problems, if you need to practice it right, then lead code is a very good option to do it. And nowadays each and every person is actually working on Leetcode uh, to make a habit of their coding journey. So without wasting any time, we will talk about this problem and how we can solve the problem. So as of now, we are going through the JavaScript sessions and we also working with the TypeScript. So I will write the program in TypeScript and we'll try to solve the problem. As much as you solve those problems, you will get the understanding that how to write a program in an efficient way and in a clear way, so that you can write some different types of logic using any programming languages. So without any further waste of time, let's get started. So first, if you see in here, they have mentioned that given two sorted arrays num1 and num2 of size m and n respectively, return the median of the two sorted arrays. The overall runtime complexity should be O log n. So I hope pretty much you are aware of the time complexity if you are computer science graduate student or something like that, right? So this is a time complexity and we need to follow this time complexity. So for example, in here we have certain input in here and we have a certain output in here. So explanation, they already given that you need to merge the array and then you need to find a median. Similarly, you have another input like input num1 and num2, and we have 1 2 and 3 4, and they also merged the array and got the output 2.50, and this is a calculation, like they merged the array 1 2 3 4 in a sorted manner, and then they actually get the median by 2 plus 3 divided by 2. So this is a median formula. So the formula is that if you have some even number of values are there, set of values are there in a set or in an array, right, or in a linear list, if you have a even number of numbers are there, right? So to find a median, what you need to do, you need to get the n, you need to get the average of the value. So for example, if you have a length of list like 4 or 6, right? So the so you need to divide it by 2, so to get the median value in here. And along with that, as you're using even number of list, right, so you need to get the another values which is there after the median value, which is n plus n by 2 plus 1. Okay, so that is the thing, and in this way you need to solve the problem like that. Okay, so let's write the program. First we need to merge the array. Okay, so what we need to do in here, if you see, they already given the types in here, that is number, in here also it is number, and the return type is actually a number, right? So first let's create an array, name merge array, and we have num1. We will concat the num1 with the num2. So I hope you know the concat operator. So basically it will actually concat two arrays, right, and combining and merge this array in a combined array, and then it will be do it. And we'll also sort it, as they have mentioned that it will be in a sorted manner, right? It may happen that array is not sorted, but whatever the list merge output list will get it, or the array will get it, it should be in a sorted manner. So once you have done it right, So let's write some logic in here that we need to check whether the list of array is a even list, or the length of the list is an even number, or is it an odd number, right? To check, it will be pretty straightforward and simple. Like we have to use a modulo operator. So I'm just writing the program in a very custom, in a very efficient way, and step by step, right? And see what the output will come in here. And we are just using a logic in here. So in this way, you need to also write the program in your interview session or in your practical session, right? You cannot experiment it. You need to first you need to think about the logic, then you need to jump into the code. Without finding the logic, you should not come to the code, otherwise you actually remaining here and there, but you will not get the output, right? So then we have to use the else. So first what we have done, we merged the array. That is the steps we have did that. Let's see that if the if the array list is length is even number list or an odd number list, right? So if it is an even number list, we will do some action, and if it is odd number list, we will do some actions. So what action we will do it? We will return the value, right? What will be the median value? So I will just write the entire program in here, so that you will get an idea that what we wanted to try to achieve in here. So basically we will actually write we'll actually return some values in here from here. So let's get the let's first, to make it very simplified, let's I think this will be not working here. So without creating another memory space, we will just write in here. We'll return the value. Okay. So if it is a match with the modulo of 2, it means that the length is even. For the even, we need to do this thing, right? And we need to get the output. So what we have to do in here, we have to use merge array, and then the merge array, what is the merge array length will be, right? That is the length. We'll get the entire length, right? And then we actually divide it by 2, so we'll get the median value, right? So once we have the median value, then we need to, so we are getting this value, right? That is 2. For example, if you are adding 1 2 3 4, so if you divide it by 2, then we will actually divide it by 2, then we'll actually get the value is actually 3 in here. Okay, so the my array length is 4, so 4 divided by 2, it will be coming 2, right? So the index 2 means 0 1 2, so this is will be coming as a 3. So we got the 3, right? So now we get the value 2. So what we need to do, we need to do the -1, right? So we'll go in here, we'll write this logic again, and so once we get the value, we need to minus it with by 1, so that we'll get this numbered index. We already got the index, this one 3, and we also got this index 2, so we need to minus 1 index, so that we'll get the previous value, right? So this is 0 1, so this will be 1 index, and this will be 2 index, right? So just do it in this way. And in here, what we'll have to do, we have to get the median value. So in here, what we have to do, so for example, we are coming in the odd situation right now. where the my merge array list or the array length will be an even number, right? Not an even number, sorry, it will be an odd number. Then in that case, what will happen, and what will be the structure of the array? If you see in here, we have 1 2 3. So basically 1 2 3. So how you will get the 2? There should be some logic in to get the 2, right? You need to find some logic to get the 2. So you can use some mathematics in here instead of finding this thing, from the programming way, because it's a pure mathematic. So what we can do, when I can get a clear idea and I can get a rigid idea, which will work for every aspect or every scenario, that you need to check where this 2 is actually located. It's actually middle of the center of the list, right? If you have a list of odd number, like there are around 3 values are there, so the second number is a median value. If you're getting in 5, right, so the third number is a median value, right? So how you get the third number? For example, if you're using a 7, if you have that merge array list is 7, right, then the 1 2 3 4 and 4 1 2 3, this is a left hand side value, and then 4 is a median, and 5 6 7 is a right hand side value. So the middle of the value is coming as a median. So how you can get it, right? It will be pretty straightforward. If you do one mathematics, like if you use if for example in here, if you do the 3 plus 1, if you have a number of the merge array length is 3, for example, and if you do 3 plus 1, which is coming as a 4, and if you divide it by 2, then it is coming as 2. For example, if the array list is 1 2 3 4 5, so for 1 2 3 4 5, the median value is actually 3, right? Because 1 2 3 is a median, then 4 5 is a right hand side value. So to do that thing, you can do 5 plus 1 divided by 2, which is coming as 3. 6 by 2, it's coming as 3. Similarly, for 7 number of, if you have a 7 number of values or list arrays are there, right, or the set of values are there, and you can do 7 by 1, 7 plus 1 by 2, it is coming as a 4. So that will be the simple logic. So once you know the logic, once you know the mathematics, then it will be very straightforward to do it. So what we'll do in here, merge array, then we'll have merge array dot length plus 1. So we are actually taking the length plus 1. For example, in here the length is actually 0 1 2 3, so 3 plus 1 is actually 4. So once we did that part, and then once this summation has done, then we'll get divided by 2. And once we divide it by 2, right, we already get the value that is 3 plus 1 divided by 2, it is coming as 2, right? So in here, but if you see in here, this 2 is actually located is actually one number index, because the index will start from 0. So what we need to do, we need to use the n minus 1 is the formula, so we need to use the minus 1, and that's it. So we understood the program. We try to understand that what are the scenarios are here, and what are the how we can do it using pure mathematics, and we write the program according to it. So let's see our program will execute or not, or it will give some error. Okay, thumbs up guys, let's see that. Okay, so for case 2, we are getting a wrong value. Why we are getting a wrong value? Let's check it out. Okay, so there is a mistake I have done it in here. So if you see in here merge array, and then merge array dot length is actually 2 divided by So basically, we actually did 3 plus 2, but we actually forget to divide it by 2, right? So we need to use divided by 2 because this is a formula. In here it is as given as a hint, but in the programming interviews you will not get this hint, right? So you need to remember these things, and in this way you need to actually write the program. So let's run it once again. Bingo, it works. So you can see the output is 2.500, in here expected is 2.500, and in here 1 3 and 2 is the value, and this is a 200 and this is a 200. Okay, so we sorted the array. If we don't sorted the array, for example, then maybe it will give you some another result, right? See, so because it will come 1 3 2 in this order, so you need to sort the array. So we did the program and it is completely and successfully work. So in this way you need to write the program, you need to think the logic for any programming language. If you want to use in here, whether it's JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, whatever you wanted to choose in here, go with that thing. We'll going with the JavaScript and the TypeScript sessions, and we'll go step by step. In this way we'll actually practice our coding challenges. And if you need to learn the coding properly and you need to understand the logic, then obviously there are mathematics, you need to understand from your brain, or you need to brainstorm those mathematics, the simple one, or maybe you will get in complex mathematics you need to understand, and then you need to replicate the logic, and then you need to write the code with the help of the programming languages and their function and their tools, right? So this will be very pretty simple and straightforward questions. I hope you got the point. And if you wanted to know more about this technical knowledge and get an idea about JavaScript and other topics, please hit on the subscribe button and like this video. Thank you guys.